Match day number 10, Cremonese Juventus. Now, the fool that I am has awoken at 3 a.m. to come and pick his daughter up from the nightclub, because Italian culture has it that that's what people do. They come and pick their sons and daughters up from the nightclub. We used to get a minibus home on a taxi. But no, the youth have not evolved and we have to get up. Yeah, normally my wife does it. Big shout out to my wife. But I said I would do it this time. So I've started match day 10 in early fashion. It is now currently 2:49 a.m. Oh yes. And hopefully I will be able to get some sleep when I go back. My daughter has just texted me, or WhatsApped me for all those older people, and she would like me to take her friend home as well. Oh my god, some young girls are just coming out of the club. You can see them there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, so I have to take a friend home. Basically fucking taxi service. Where's the economy going down the hill? Come on, Maloney, Giorgio Maloney, you've got to get people moving money around. Get taxis up and running for the youth. This place is filled. Look, I'll show you how many people there are here. Look, there's literally a huge queue of cars, millions of cars. Anyone who's interested in setting up a taxi business in the north of Italy will be minted if he does it well. Anyway, news about the game. I know that's what you're interested in. News about the game. Vardy should be starting. Big game this, full house. So it'll be a packed house. Like I said before, and I think in some videos, I've got loads and loads of friends who want me to get a ticket for this game, but it's impossible basically. So I'm lucky I've got a season ticket. The game kicks off at 9:15, so in 24 hours. No, 20 hours. 18 hours. And usual, I think we'll go for something to eat. We'll have a few drinks. We'll get a bit merry. And we'll go and shout for Vardy. And yeah, well, you can come with me. You can come with me and watch this game. And let's hope it's not a 0-0 or 1-1. Yeah, Cremona have been drawing a lot of games recently. I know that we won our last game against Genoa, 2-0. So I don't know. I'll have to look up. Let's look up when the last time Cremonese beat Juventus, or if that has ever happened. So something could happen today that has never happened. Spalletti is the new, not spaghetti, Spalletti with 2 L's, but I'll say it in an English way, Spalletti. He's the new Juventus manager, ex-Italian manager at the Euros. He just appointed the new Juventus coach. So he will be on the bench or in the dugout for the first time for Juventus against Cremonese. So yeah, we're hopefully we're hoping for a good result, a positive result, because Juventus are not doing very well in Cremonese. You know, come off the back of the 2-0 win at Genoa. Although Genoa are very poor. And hopefully we can get a positive result. You know, I'm really hoping for some goals. It should be an open game. You know, because Juventus have got some good players as well. So anyway, see you in a bit when I wake up again. The things you do, the things you do for your kids. The things you do for your kids. Everything starts with a good cup of tea. That was it. After my second sleep, I woke up and I had a good cup of tea. You know, it was the Barca cup, the Barca mug. I'm a huge Barca fan as well. I've got 2 teams that are close to my heart. I've explained it before. Celtic and Barcelona. For family reasons. My uncle, who I'm named after, by the way, rest in peace, he's dead now. He lived around the corner from the new camp, so as a kid I used to go to his house and see all the famous players play. People who I meet now say, oh, you're only a Barca fan because of Messi and that. But no, it's been since a kid. I've got 2 teams, Celtic and Barcelona. But now I've got a 3rd team at heart. Cremona. Forza Cremo. Statistics about the game today. Juventus are, I think, one of the oldest clubs in Italy. They used to play in pink shirts. in the early 1900s, but the shirts used to fade easily, so they asked an Englishman by the name of John something, I can't remember his name, to go and get some kits from England. And he was from Nottingham, and he brought Notts County kits back. So that's why Juventus started playing in the famous black and white stripes, because of Notts County, because there's a guy called John, I can't remember his surname, I'll link it below, and he got the kits for the Juventus. Another statistic that I think is important, that I didn't know, it was that the last time Cremonese beat Juventus in Serie A was in 1923, so over 100 years ago. So tonight, my friends, we could see history in the making. This is history, right here, right now. This is history, and it's Cremona as well. Anyway, I'm going to have lunch now. I'll show you what we're going to have for lunch. It's quite a typical dish for this type of season from the area that in North Italy that I live in, Cremona. So yeah, I'll show you now. Here they are, fazoline con le cudighe. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Basically, it's pig fat with beans. It doesn't sound very nice. Pig skin, sorry. Pig skin with beans. It doesn't sound very nice, but I guarantee it's gorgeous. Anyway, buon appetito. Now, the last time I went to see Cremonese play, I said I was going to eat a pizza and I had hamburger. But today, we're having a pizza, as in true Italian, that's Andrea. In true Italian style, we're having a pizza and a beer before we're going to watch the game. Vardy's starting. It's official. I've read before Vardy is starting. Obviously he's starting because he's the best player Cremonese have had for years. Anyway, let's go and watch the game. Forza Cremo! Pre-game drinks, here we are. There we go, look at it. Everyone's happy, great atmosphere. It's a curva. The Cremo fans. There we go, boys and girls. Full house. Juventus fans there as well, look at that. Come on Vardy, get us a goal. Now just before we go into the game, I want to say one thing. I want to say that I hope it's a great game, and I think the Serie A is such a great championship, or a great league. Anyway, let's go in. Well, as you can see, it's a full house. It's not the game Cremonese would hope for. Juventus scored within like 2 minutes, and it was 1-0 to Juventus within 2 minutes. I can't remember who scored, but it was like a ridiculous goal. Like ricochets in the box, back pass, this and that, and they scored. I saw Vardy put his head down. He was a little bit upset, as you would be. I don't know what to say. It's going to be a difficult game for Cremonese. I think if they get a draw, it will be a spectacular result. But we have a result where a team is leading at half time. Juventus are winning 1-0 at half time. But let's hope for the best. Let's hope that Juventus get a little bit tired and Cremonese come back into the game. I mean, the night is still young. It's not raining. It's not a very typical Leicester night. It's quite warm. It's about 16, 17 degrees, which I'm sure for this time of year in Leicester is not very typical. In fact, in August, I think if Leicester had that temperature, it would be good. So, Vardy seems... I think he's touched the ball a few times. He's out of the game. Cremonese are out of the game, because Juventus played in the Bernabeu about a couple of weeks ago, and they drew 1-1. So, they're still a good team. But let's hope for the best. Let's hope that it can be Cremonese can get a goal, nick a goal, and at least draw the game like we've drawn all other games. But I don't think history is going to be made tonight. I was saying before, this is history right here, right now. This is history. I don't think history is going to be made anyway. I'll have a beer and that'll be it. So that's half time. officially half time. I've got two things to say about the game. One is that I've been wanting to say this for a while, but the Cremonese fans, they need to find a new song. Dobbiamo vincere, dobbiamo, that means we need to win. It's quite monotonous, and I don't know what other negative adjectives describe the song, but it's not very good. Dobbiamo vincere, da, 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 da. We need to win. Of course we need to win. Everyone needs to fucking win. But we need to change the song as well. Another song that I loved as well is that when the whole stadium started singing Juve merda. I'm sorry to all Juventus fans who are watching it. I think Juventus are a great team. Produced some great players and some great managers. But the whole stadium was singing Juve merda, Juve merda. It was something else. It brought a smile to my face. Not because I hate Juventus. I love you. One of my best mates is a huge Juventus fan. Not because I hate Juventus, because that was the way it was. But having said that, the Juventus fans, they were singing back Cremo merda, Cremo merda. So it was a little bit of good banter. Anyway, I said that we were going to watch Cremonese and Juve and get a little bit merry. We're getting a little bit merry. We're having a few beers here. The stadium is packed. The vibe again is a great vibe. Went for something to eat before. We had a pizza. I showed you. We had a drink outside the ground, and now we're in the ground. Everyone's loving it. Let's hope that Cremonese can get a goal. At least Vardy can get a second or a second Cremonese goal. He scored one. Let's hope. That's it, folks. Vardy got his goal. Vardy's such a predator. I always said that to my friends here in Italy. He got his goal, but it was 2-1 to Juventus. Yeah, Juventus were too good for us. They were too good for us. Juventus played in the Bernabeu. I think I said this before. They played in the Bernabeu a couple of weeks ago and they drew 1-1. So you know what I mean. They're not a bad team. You can see the difference. But Vardy's, is a fuori classe, as they would say in Italian. It means he's like a proper good player. He was the only player for Cremona Cremonese who showed any grit and determination, and he made the difference. He scored the goal, but that was it. 2-1. Juventus lost. It's the first home game loss of the season. I don't know what to say. I'm just disappointed that we lost, but we're still in the mix. We've still got we're still mid-table. It's not a bad result for us. Let's see what the next home game is in like 2 or 3 weeks. Anyway, guys, YouTube thinks you might like this video. Thanks for watching to the end. Please like and subscribe if you want to know what Italy is like living in, what it's like living in Italy. We've lost. Ciao for now.